And we are live. Welcome everybody, and this is Gaming and Still Life. This is your host Rich, and today, um, this video is coming late. It's really late right now. It's probably, let's see what time it is. It's 12:30. So I've been at this for 2 hours. Basically, probably not that long. Probably took me like an hour, but I mean, I've been fiddling it with for a while. This was the announcement that I'm talking about. This is what I've been giving hints, and without being around the bush, I'll just show you. Ta-da! Brand new. A lot lighter than I thought. I got a Vive, and I got it for $400. But let me explain. Vive Pro came out, and I was irate. I was mad, but that doesn't change the fact that I always wanted one. And I have a channel, and we do a lot of VR on this channel. And that was the one stone that I hadn't had yet. I had the Samsung Odyssey first. Great system. Then I got a great deal on Oculus Rift. And now the final piece of the puzzle. I feel like Thanos. You know, he's getting his gems. I got a Vive. They came down to $500. I think that they should have done that not the same day and date as there, because that news got drowned out by the $800 price tag. So I think they made a big mistake on that. But I got an open box, and I got it from Newegg. It was $400. And so I went for it. I got it today, right before work. I actually put it in the truck, and I went to work, and I was looking at it, and everything looked like it was there. It was just kind of like all the mounts and stuff were all in the bottom of the box. All the plastics and stuff, they were sealed for plugging in the headsets. It comes with kind of like the phone charger things and the cable for plugging each headset, and all that stuff was still like on the bottom of the box, but you can tell somebody pulled the whole thing out. He still had it attached. It comes with like a box that runs to your computer, and then like some cables run to there, and then from that box more cables run to your headset. I'm talking, there's a lot of hardware that they throw into this system. I can see it costing HTC a pretty penny to ship all those wires. I mean, when you look at it, it is very intimidating. It's set up right now. Let me see if I can move you around. That is one of the boxes right there. And then the other one is over there. I have it set up on tripods. What I did is I got the mounts, and I zip tied them to the top of those light tripods that I had, and I brought them up. I put them up there, and I plugged them in. It is intimidating when you first get the Vive, but once you do it, you're like, oh, okay. There's a lot of wires. There really is. And that breaker box that I was telling you about, that box plugs your USB, your HDMI, and you have to have a power cable to it. And then from there, 3 wires hooked up that turns into one fat wire, and it goes into your headset. Now, I will say, my first impressions is that it's light. It's very light. But I don't really, I mean, it's slick and it's important in this light. Oh, and one other thing, my lenses do fit in it. So I was very happy about that. But when I put it on with glasses, even with having the lenses in there, uh, it was pretty comfortable as well. So, well, the main thing that I'm going to leave this on for a little while is I got a nice pair of headsets. I got these HyperX Storm Cloud or Imperial Cloud, whatever it's called. And I love this headset. But I want to be able to use it in VR. And they do have a jack for that. So now I have all three headsets. I'll be able to do in-depth all three headsets, what I think, what are the advantages, what are the difference, which one to get, the control differences. Now, it's another thing. These controllers, they feel nice. They look expensive. Something I did not like about the Samsung Odyssey controllers is that, for example, when you're gripping them, like right here where the battery pack is on the other ones, like it feels cheap. It feels like a cheap remote control. You know, like they really cheaped out on the controls. And after I've had that system for like 5-6 months now, because I got it when it first came out, the Odyssey, I noticed that the stick on it is starting to get mushy, like it's old. So very dissatisfied. Right here, it's very small trackpad. Like if you can see the trackpad compared to like this one side to side, where are you guys at? Right here. The difference is huge. But that's all this has is a trackpad. So I don't know how used to I am gonna get in that in a game. Another thing about these controllers. Now these controllers also have like a premium. There's a premium quality to them. Oculus did a very good job of, but their grip mechanism is so different from this one and the Windows Mixed grip mechanism that I haven't had enough time to use this, but I have noticed that there's disadvantages in certain things when you use this controller. Now the tracking, well, you can't deny it. Everybody already knows that this is one of the better tracking. Now, one of the biggest reasons why I got this is because this headset is going to have, for me, the Intel variation of the wireless. And I want to be able to experience the wireless the best. I don't want to get a TP Cast. I want to get that one. And that one is only offered, from what I understand for right now, is with this headset. Also, this is an investment because there's other systems that are coming out that are supposedly using the base stations, and the controller for those headsets, kind of like when the Pimax comes out. And I want to get all the headsets that come out. Like, I'm not rich. I work really hard, but I do save my money, you know, and I do have priorities. That's why I'm getting a Vive 2 years after it comes out. But I'm getting there. And now I have all three. And I planned, one of my favorite games in VR is Fallout VR. But it's so frustrating to play. So now I finally got the opportunity to play it with the real way it's supposed to be played. So I'm going to see how it works with this. So I don't want to hear, and I was kind of like wondering, well, what is my, what are people going to say? Oh, he's a hypocrite, talking all this stuff when I had that negative HTC Vive rant that I had. And I still feel the same way. I think that they're just milking their most loyal customers, and all that. And I don't like, just be honest, don't say that, oh, and then the people that defend them and saying that, oh, it's because they were focusing on enterprise and things like that. But that's not what they were focusing on. They were focusing on the die-hard people who want the best and they want to get it now. And they're, we're just paying for mistakes that the companies made. And that's why I didn't get it. I was planning on getting a Pro, but I didn't think it was going to be that. So I'm just going to wait the price come down. And it will come down. I have a strong feeling that hopefully soon. I think it's going to be curious how when the Vive Focus comes out, which is another headset that has very similar qualities to the Vive Pro, as far as like screen resolution. It's got 6 degrees of freedom, and in Japan it's about $600. So how are they going to justify a very similar headset that's coming out? But the weird thing is it has 6 degrees of motion, but it plays Gear VR type games. Now, whether they can change that in the future, I don't know. But somehow the price is going to have to, I think when they release that headset here, they're going to have to come down on the price on the Pro. And, but we shall see. So yeah, this is my new addition to the family. And I'm waiting for Fallout VR to finish downloading. And I'm going to have a little bit of gameplay. And more comparison videos coming soon. All right. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I do this not just for me, but to be able to be well informed for my channel. And this is just another, another curiosity to be enjoyed. All right. Thank you. And you guys have a great night. All right. Thank you.